good morning. It was an early one today, so still dark and cold, minus 20, minus 22. So we just had all that nice weather, lows of like, it was like a week there where we had like lows of -3, highs of +3. That's pretty nice, especially when it doesn't get actually warm enough to melt the snow. You get kind of a nice hard crust of ice and snow, so you don't lose all your gravel and you don't have mud sticking to your tires. Things of that nature. That's a weird noise. Yesterday I made a bunch of bags, like a bunch, but I had to use my 4440 because I was doing some maintenance on the telehandler. I'm just heading over to the shop now to see how my overnight fix went. All right, so yesterday I brought the telehandler in. I was changing the oil and everything like that. I had noticed as it was getting colder, I wasn't getting any heat in the cab. Now what I assumed had happened was when they rebuilt this engine or whatever, because it was kind of done out in the field, and maybe they didn't put a thermostat in. So I took this all apart, and there was a thermostat in here. But the thing about the thermostat in there, see that little pin in there? It was actually crooked, so it wasn't sitting up in that receiver for it. And being crooked, it kind of, well, it couldn't work, right? It stayed half open. Anyways, this is a brand new thermostat I ordered from Finning. I put it in anyways. I did test the other thermostat. I took it out. I had a little pot of water over here. Just heated it up with a torch. Dropped the thermostat in. Seen it open up. Put it in this cold water. Seen it close up. So that the thermostat that was in there did work. And I'm really hoping that it was the fact that that pin wasn't lined up that was the problem. Other than that, I'm really not sure what it can be, aside from maybe just, you know, putting a piece of cardboard over the rad or something to try to get it to run a little warmer. But when I took it out yesterday, this whole cap and body of this thermostat housing is all plastic. And as you can see, there's 4 brass bushings, or I don't know what you call them, brass inserts, I guess. Threaded inserts in there. These 3 stayed in. This one spun on the bolt and it came out. Of course, when it spun, see, it's got little grippy teeth. They spun in the plastic and made it nice and smooth in there. So I cleaned that all out, blew it all out, got it nice and clean. Then I mixed up some JB Weld and hammered that insert in there with JB Weld all around it. So I'm really hoping that I can get enough to put the housing cover back on and have it seal up. If not, I guess, I don't know what you do about that. I don't know if helicoils and stuff work in plastic. So I might have to just order this whole new piece if it still leaks. Other than that, we got the oil change, new filter, got new fuel filters as well, because this was, I think it had a bit of a hard life. And I mean, I haven't changed the oil or the fuel filter since I got it. So we'll start all new, and then it'll be, right, new filters, new fuel filters, new batteries, new starter, new alternator. There's a new air filter in there. I did that right away because it was like crushed in there when I looked at it. And new thermostat, so hopefully I can get some cab heat and go from there. Okay, well, we got, I think they held up. I was fairly conservative on the old torque there. I just used my little tiny ratchet, because I get accused around here of putting things on too tight, be it fuel caps or nuts and bolts or whatever. And I really don't want to pop those out. So I'm going to give this spray it off with a bit of air, helps dry it up pretty quick. And then I'm going to fire this up. I got to add a little bit more coolant, actually. It's funny too. I thought, you know, in a controlled environment, I'll be really careful. I won't spill anything. I dumped oil and coolant all over the place. So I'm just a walking wreck, I guess. But I'm kind of excited. I really hope this holds, and then I really hope I get some heat in the cab, because it's about -27, I guess, outside right now, and that's no fun. Well, it's no surprise to me. I'm currently now 0 for like 50 attempts at using JB Weld for anything. So I didn't hold my insert in. I was actually quite gentle when I tightened it down, and right away it was just spraying out all over the place. So when I got to looking, the O-ring runs inside of all these bolts around the circle there. So, and I had enough room. I actually just drilled a hole right through and put a bolt and a nut on there. So I'm gonna fire it up here now and see, I guess. I mean, if it's spraying out all over, I guess it's just time to order another base or whatever, but I think that might work. All right, well, I think that we got her. I went full panic mode there for a second because it was leaking out of the back side here. But this back bolt was loose. So I tightened that up, dumped a bunch of water all over here. So, right, coolant has whatever, it's kind of syrupy, sticky, right? That's I think the glycol part of it or whatever it is. So if you leave it on, you'll smell it burning for a long time. But, so I rinsed it off with water. I'm gonna get coolant. I'm gonna fill this right up. Maybe it is full. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty much full. So I'm gonna fire it up here now, let it run for a little while, and then see. I gotta see if it's still leaking, weeping out around there. I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to see at the back. I have to use my camera, I guess. See if it's leaking back there. But I think we got her. Had like 3 or 4 bouts with thermostats in my limited years, but they're pretty straightforward, right? They just hold back the coolant into the engine so your engine stays warm. As soon as it gets up to whatever its preset is, there's some different ones. I think these are around 150 degrees. It opens up, then it lets the coolant circulate, which then goes through your radiator and back to your engine. As soon as your engine cools down a little bit, the coolant cools down a little bit, the thermostat closes up, allows your engine to warm up a little bit. I don't know the whole ins and outs about engine temp. I know for a while there, the hotter the better. Pretty excited though. I was actually getting pretty discouraged and frustrated this morning because I rely so heavily on this telehandler now. For unloading these dry vans that come, these high boys that come. In fact, there's a truck just pulling in right now, a dry van full of supplement and stuff like that. And I just got this going. So, whew. So that's actually our shipment from Bullseye. I don't even know how people find us or whatever, but the Westway, the liquid molasses that we sell, they didn't really have a big footprint up here in the north. So we carried their product and it sold really well and people were really happy with it. Six weeks ago, somebody drove in our yard and it actually turned out to be the Bullseye rep. They're about a 4 or 5 year old company here in Alberta. And they're like, yeah, we're looking for somebody in the north. We don't have a footprint up there. You know, would you mind helping us spread the word about our product? So we did. We've been passing it on to all our cattle producers and they've been saving money. They've been getting a better product than what was available up here. Certainly a different product. I like to think it's better. We switched ourselves to the supplement that we mix in with our grains. So exciting times. I'm gonna get this sealed up here. I'm pretty excited because it's minus 25 outside and I think I'm gonna get some engine temp. So this will be the test. Well, I gotta say I'm happier than a pig in slop. Look at that. Look at that. The only time I've ever seen this needle move in the past was to go from right here at cold, or maybe like, you know, a 1/16 of an inch above cold, just a, you know, a needle width, or it either went straight over to red. And I don't even know why I did that, but now it seems to stay nice right there. I've managed to, been able to turn my fan down to 1 or 2 and get some nice warm air blowing out of these vents that have no vent on them actually. But truly amazing. Also, I'm super excited that my my fix held up. I'm gonna jump out here right quick and check it one more time. Make sure I don't have coolant pouring all over the place. So that's what makes you a backyard farm mechanic, is when you got the ingenuity and innovative mind to just drill a hole right through it and stick a bolt in it. Call it good. Just finished offloading our shipment from Bullseye. I don't know what any of this stuff is. What do we got here? 3212. What does this say? 3812 bull supplement. We got 3212. We got 3212. And we got 3212. Anyways, looks like we got 4 pallets of that and bags of this. Oh, it says right on here too what it is. That's interesting. See, this says M440. And this says M750. So, I guess if that means anything to any of you cattle producers, you know where to get your Bullseye supplement now. We're excited to be working with Bullseye, getting this stuff up to the north. Bullseye is like a 4-year-old company, I believe. They don't really have a big footprint up here in the north. They're looking to expand up here. Pretty popular central Alberta and south. They got excellent products and lots of it. So if you're looking to get a supplement program, you know, you can use it with the molasses that we sell. You can use one or the other. It doesn't really matter. If you're looking for some information, reach out to Doug at Bullseye, and he can let you know what products they have and let you know what'll work for you, and then we can get it here for you. That's it for me though today. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all on the next one.